The problem that exists is widespread food insecurity.
There are many individuals that have experienced hurt within the church, and there is a desire for individuals to have a better relationship with their faith.
The problem that exists is clergy are not getting the rest that they need to do the work that God is calling for them to do. My faith calls me to teach the community the importance of health, wellness, and what we feed our body with.
To go out as Christ has challenged us to do, not wait for people to come and knock on the door and ask for help. It is our responsibility to go out to the people and ask them what is that they need.
The way that I'm doing this is by creating a new nonprofit called Harmony Grows.
Through Operation BookBag.
It's Plants on Plates.
It takes a multifaceted approach to increasing local food production to reduce food insecurity in our community.
It's a ministry geared towards youth ages 8 to 18.
We educate the inner city population on how to properly feed themselves by cooking classes, teaching them about health and wellness and nutrition. The vision is for Morning Glory Retreat to be a place for clergy to rest. It really is that simple.
To engage students and families in strengthening who they are through programs.
To go into neighborhoods that have been overlooked, under-resourced, and underserved, and see what we can do to help small churches.
The vision is putting more plants on plates, one plate at a time.
I am the founder and executive director of the Bridges Center for Youth, and I'm happy to be here.
I'm the executive director of Harmony Grows. I am also a mother of 3 and a lifelong environmentalist. I've been working in food access work since 2016.
I'm Joella Coles. I'm a volunteer with Journey of Faith Christian Church in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I'm actually the mission lead in the church, and I translate that role into what we're doing with the church's nonprofit.
I am Cameron Crump. I am someone who has experienced church hurt, but I am also someone who learned that my faith is not dictated by the opinions of others, and that it belongs to me, and that it owns my faith. And I am someone who desires to be the individual I needed when I was younger.
My motivation was I had an idea and I wanted a safe place to be able to explore that idea.
I applied for the cohort to help get the organization off the ground. I needed some guidance and some guidelines on what the proper process is for starting a new organization.
I think that was part of it. I grew up in a small church, so I'm used to being in a church that's always struggling, but seeing people do amazing things with what little they have. And that, I think, is part of God's calling for us to take what we have, what gifts He has given us, and do what we can. And so there was an opportunity to try to do that with the Scent cohort.
I was motivated to be a part of the Scent cohort. My college friend was in the 2021 cohort. She was telling me about all the great work the NBA Cares was doing, and I asked her for some information on it. I got my application together, I submitted it, and I'm really grateful to be a part of the 2022 cohort.
It has strengthened Unconventional Faith community by growing it from nothing and developing it into a tangible resource for other individuals.
Because there were so many things that we didn't know about how to run a nonprofit, how to organize different things to get the best for the people that we are serving. And so NBA literally held our hand and taught us how to become organized and learn different things about how to run a spiritual-based nonprofit.
The SINT program has strengthened my work tremendously. One, by helping to give us a foundation, helping to establish the 501c3 for the Bridges Center. Also, helping to establish our marketing. So we have a logo now, we have a website. More importantly, we also have our curriculum. Provided the funding to partner with a curriculum writer to kind of really just solidify my ideas for this curriculum and pull them together into one solid piece. And so that's been phenomenal.
Oh, and 1 year. Okay. I think we will be able to, at least in the neighborhoods we're currently working, which there are 3, the biggest one being the West Willow neighborhood, is put some things in place that are sustainable by residents themselves.
A year from now, I would love to see Plants on Plates be in maybe 5 to 10 schools continuing the program.
I'd like to be firing on all cylinders with all of our programs and have active community engagements. I'd also like to be actively fundraising.
In a year, I see Unconventional Faith having consistent events and gatherings every month for individuals to explore faith. I see Unconventional Faith being at the center of bridging the gap between faith and justice for other faith communities, and being a resource for individuals that have needs.
Absolutely. The work of the Bridges, I believe we've been called to be the hands and feet of Jesus, and through our work, I feel we are extending the mission of Christ by helping young people discover their gifts, their talents, so that they can therefore be the eyes, feet, and hands of Jesus as well. And we've been called to use our gifts. So how can we expect young people to use their gifts and follow the call of God if we don't have a Bridges Center for Youth?
It is important for a person of faith to understand this programming, knowing that everyone is called to serve in different aspects, but the common goal is we're here to be a servant of the Lord and bring our mission to the people.
It's mainly important that people view my work as being an expression of love for humanity.
Yes, my work is grounded in the text where Jesus says, "Come unto me, all ye who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Actually, that's something that I have on the wall in the room where clergy will come to rest, because I want people to remember that rest is a spiritual practice.